special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last season's national champions, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Quarterback keeps the football. And the defense brings him down.
Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting they thought with certain formations they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game started.
Big moment early in this championship game. Third down coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass caught. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a fourth down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
A handoff from the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The receiver grabs it.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. You
know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Pressure is coming.
Down he goes. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Takes the handoff. It's Chambers. That one moves the ball across the 40. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Motion now from the tight end. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The Gators looking to keep this drive rolling.
What, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
And that pass falls incomplete. They come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Gators come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, the quarterback here just simply puts the ball up into the air to give his wide receiver a chance to high point the ball, but the defender does a good job of stepping in front of him and going up to bring it down. Let's see if this one comes back to haunt him after a first-quarter interception like this.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game here with running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. keeps it on the design run. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. Quarterback drops back. Looking for 6. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to find room. It's Chambers. And stopped right there at the line of scrimmage, and that'll end the 1st quarter. Getting set for the 2nd quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the 1st quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Backed up on 3rd down. Let's see what the call is. They need some breathing room for the punter at the very least. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made in space. Look out. And he'll pick up the 1st down. Stopped at the 27. And the Gators come to the line in a hurry up.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And there's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Takes the handoff again. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
3rd down after that running play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down at the 47.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. who dumps it off to the tight end. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27. The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Catch made, gets the foot down, but there's no gain on the play.
It's a good job here to be able to catch that ball, but let's give credit to the defense for making that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time they had it going, but got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver, that is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle, but 1st down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Play action here on 1st down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw it.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the 1st down.
Receivers are bunched together. They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
So if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Fowler. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Timeout is called. A tough strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave your receiver that open. More problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, tied.
Well, that's how you close a half up. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick throw to the right, it's caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass is caught. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. Just time enough for one more play in the half. The back's got it. He's brought down out at the 46. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the second half is a handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half. Made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that 3rd down play. And now it sets up a 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses. Can they finally get something going here? Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down inside their own 40. Back to throw again. Short completion of the tight end. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling the faith he has in his guys.
And the Gators will have 1st and 10 here. They'll try the right side on the toss. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble to his left. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The Gators looking to run some tempo here.
With these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
There's the handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On the move now. He's going to take off here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the 1st down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Fowler. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. First and 10 now. Clock running. Final minute of the quarter. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of his sticks. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
Bought some time, now lets it go. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, here we are in the 2nd half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Makes a quick grab. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back. Turns the running back for a fourth down catch. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Here comes a handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Second down play coming up. He finds some space. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Breaks free. First down and more. He's still running. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Looking to pass this time. Dump off caught by the running back. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kurt. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
A quick throw out left, complete. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. A wasted opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second-guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He escapes the pocket. Breaks free. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, finally, there it is. I mean, we've been talking all game about this guy and his speed, and it's about time his best run of the game. As we head down the stretch, he's going to have to keep that in mind, that when everyone's covered, take off and use his legs and make big plays like this.
Looking to throw it on first down. Breaks into the clear. Important second down play coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup, you want to get the ball out to your receiver. Hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. But, man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obvious penalty, doesn't matter. Offense makes a big gain. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now 1st and goal from the 1. It's QB sneak. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. No huddle now for the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Punt over the middle. It's Davis. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Goes to the tight end. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Good job of sitting back in zone by this defense. Allows the entire secondary to keep their eyes up and kind of feel the receivers, but recognize when the quarterback releases the ball and then break on it and knock it away. That was perfect technique.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. So the important touchdown, Kirk, but that was just the first part. Now they got to execute the onside kick, hope for a break, and score again.
Yep, and a good thing is their offense at least gave them a chance. Now you hope that your kicker, after all the practice that he's done on that side field, hope they're all by himself, you hope that it pays off and he can make this ball bounce just at the right moment where they can recover.
Lined up in regular kickoff formation here. 2 timeouts, final minute. I'm not sure they've done the math here. Surprised they're not going for the onside kick. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Grinding away with a running game. Look out, room to run here. Who's in the clear? Out past the 30. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Florida, 24, Alabama, 14.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. Looking for a late, deep throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for late game heroics. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, that's everything you could hope for here for an offense. They make a nice completion here. Thing that really stood out to me, your fourth quarter, late in the game, the clock is essential. Get out of bounds when you can. Get a first down when you can. He does both here to set up the offense here nicely.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with you.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. He finds the running back in the flat. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. The tied offense line up here on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's picked off in the end zone. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, you can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.